Kolkata class destroyer. Indigenously designed by the Indian Navy. Constructed by Mazagon Limited, Mumbai. The ship represents a significant coming of age, warship building capability and defense preparedness of India. Here's the journey of guided missile destroyer INS Chennai. Hello and a very warm welcome viewers. You're watching National Security with your host Kriti Mishra. And in this edition, Team Sansad TV is on board Indian Navy's guided missile destroyer INS Chennai. It is one of the largest indigenous destroyers that India has. This ship represents a significant milestone in India's shipbuilding capacity and defense preparedness. Come, let's experience life on board INS Chennai. Indian Navy, in addition to providing overall maritime security to our country, also plays a crucial role as a net security provider in our adjoining seas. The Navy's growth and development must keep pace with the nation's growth and maritime security needs. With the induction of INS Chennai, a new benchmark has been achieved for our warship design and construction endeavours, with the sophistication of systems and equipment and utilization of advanced shipbuilding techniques.
A capital warship of the Indian Navy is a dense package of weapons and sensors and is capable to counter threats in the aerial, subsurface and surface domain. With increasing Indigenization content by the day, these warships are a potent and a formidable package and an asset to the Indian Navy. With the state-of-art facilities, an Indian naval warship is capable to fulfill her roles in an Indian Ocean region and well beyond the IOR region. Therefore, the capital warship of an Indian Navy in itself is an independent entity capable of fulfilling complex missions in the four domains of Navy's four principal roles, that is the military, constabulary, benign and diplomatic.
This ship measures 163 meters in length, 17.4 meters in breadth, with a displacement of 7,500 tons and can rightfully be regarded as one of the most potent warships to have been constructed in India. The ship is propelled by four powerful gas turbines in a combined gas and gas configuration capable of achieving speeds in excess of 30 knots. The ship has enhanced stealth features, resulting in a reduced radar cross sections achieved through efficient shaping of hull, full beam superstructure design, plated mass, and use of radar transparent materials on exposed decks.
When we talk about integration of technology with weapons, the ship has nothing but the latest and cutting-edge technology. Many systems function together with clockwork synchronization that enable the ship to achieve a speed of whopping 30 knots. All the while looking out for hostilities at farther ranges, sometimes even hundreds of kilometers. The ship is capable of engaging the targets if required without letting them know what or rather who has hit them. The ship is always combat ready with real-time combat management system which acts as an assisting tool for the commanding officer while he makes strategic decisions. The ship boasts of state-of-the-art radar systems that enable detection of hostilities at farther ranges, and combined with the advanced fire control system helps us in assigning the requisite weaponry for the hostility.
INS Chennai is packed with contemporary and sophisticated state-of-the-art weapons and sensors. such as surface-to-surface missile and surface-to-air missile. The ship is fitted with modern surveillance radar, which provides target data to the gunnery weapon systems of the ship. The ship's anti-submarine warfare capabilities are provided by the indigenously developed rocket launchers and torpedo launchers. The ship is equipped to fight under nuclear, biological and chemical warfare conditions.
INS Chennai, being a stealth missile destroyer, being assigned for various international deployments. The deployments which we majorly undertook are anti-piracy missions, patrolling of Gulf and other humanitarian missions in war-hit areas and naturally calamity-affected areas. For such requirements, the basic need we face is that our ship is efficient and combat ready for all the challenges that we can face while undergoing the operations. For that, the crew on board conducts vigilant watches and have to operate the available machinery on board to their full optimal capacity, so that we should never face any lacking in any field where our sensors, weapons or other machineries should affect our deployment. For that, we ensure a safe and happy environment for our crew available on board, so that our nation's requirement should be fulfilled.
A unique feature of this ship is the high level of indigenization incorporated in the production, accentuating our national objective of Make in India. Some of the major indigenized equipment systems on board INS Chennai include combat management system, rocket launcher, torpedo tube launcher, automated power management system, foldable hangar doors, halo traversing system, auxiliary control system and the bow mounted sonar system.
मैं जहाज के बारे में जहाज के आदर्श वाक्य के साथ शुरुआत करना चाहता हूं, जो कि है शत्रु संहारक, जिसका अर्थ होता है शत्रुओं का नाश करने वाला। इसके अनुरूप हमारा जहाज किसी भी विषम परिस्थिति में किसी भी चुनौतियों का सामना करने के लिए हमेशा सक्षम और तत्पर है। हमारे क्रू मेंबर और इक्विपमेंट्स हर सिचुएशन में ऑपरेशनल और रेडी फॉर एक्शन स्टेट में रहते हैं। हमारे जहाज में हमारे इक्विपमेंट्स कुछ यूनिक फीचर्स के साथ इसको मल्टीपल रोल कैपेबल बनाते हैं और जहाज समंदर में कई तरह के ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म कर चुका है। अगर मैं अपने अनुभव के बारे में बताना चाहूँ तो जहाज में आप एक सकारात्मक ऊर्जा महसूस कर सकते हैं। साथ ही साथ जहाज में जोश और उत्साह भरपूर है, जो इसे नौसेना में सर्वश्रेष्ठ जहाज़ों में से एक बनाता है।
Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited or MDL is one of India's leading defence public sector undertakings with a rich history in shipbuilding and ship repairs. Headquartered in Mumbai in Maharashtra, it is known for its high quality shipbuilding services, particularly in the areas of naval warships, submarines and auxiliary vessels for the Indian Navy and Indian Coast Guard. Established in the mid-20th century, MDL has evolved into a premier entity in the field of maritime defence, contributing significantly to the country's naval capabilities.
We delivered three number of destroyers, one in 2021, another in 2022 and 23, and now we have delivered the fourth one in 24. So delivering 4 destroyers in 4 years consecutively, this itself is a huge feat which has been achieved by MDL. Today I look back the 4th destroyer which we have delivered, considering the period between the launching and the delivery. We have delivered from launch to delivery within 30 months. This I can say this is at par with the best of global standards, so even the most advanced countries. So over the years, the kind of ecosystem, the kind of supply chain which has been developed by MDL, this has put us in a very, very good stead to on a consistent basis in terms of quality, in terms of timelines. If I compare the previous destroyer projects, there were delays amounting to almost 4 years. So although based on the assessment post-delivery of the project, there was a delay that was assigned to MDL was 1 month 25 days max. The whatever liquidated penalties were levied on MDL, they were refunded back for the disproportionate period. But at the same time, when you maintain the platforms for such a long period, for 4 years, It consumes a lot of resources including the manpower, and it is a huge drain on cost and profitability. The destroyers which we have delivered in recent times, the one we have delivered just 2 days back, this we have delivered almost 1.5 to 2 months ahead of schedule. The last destroyer also in 23 what we delivered, that was almost 4.5-5 months ahead of schedule. So when you are delivering these platforms before the contractual delivery dates, it has a significant impact on the profitability and costs. So MDL has matured into a very fine world-class organization, so gives a great deal of satisfaction looking back that being a part of this organization and now at the helm of the affairs, you do feel satisfied.
Named after the iconic port city of Chennai, the ship has a complement of about 45 officers and 395 personnel. Enhancement of crew comfort has been a significant feature of INS Chennai, which has been ensured through meticulously designed accommodation based on modular concepts.
So basically, ship is a very compact space, so you would see a lot of improvisations on a ship. So basically to you it might appear just as a room, but we have all the things that we would need during long deployments to treat any emergencies or the common ailments that we see like sore throat, fever, cold and cough. We have everything with us. So we have defibrillator, ECG machine, we have glucometer, oxygen concentration, all the things that would be required to treat an emergency if we face any during the sea. And we have with us all the emergency medications as well as the common medications that you would require.
Before going for the longer deployments, as a ship we have to prepare well and we have to plan correctly before going to sea. And that planning includes planning for the equipment readiness, combat readiness and the logistic support. First, we have to carry out and we have to look into the preventive maintenance of all the equipments which are required on board. We have to prepare all sensors and weapons to deliver the decisive punch in the enemy's arena. Next, we need to look into the navigational aspects. So whatever the deployment is, deployment may be on the military role, deployment may be on the rescue based or maybe other diplomatic objectives which we had given. So we have to prepare our navigational route, we have to plan our OTRs and so many things. Other than this aspect, we have to look into the logistic support as well, and that includes the ration and the fuels for the machineries. And while maintaining the morale of the crew and the ship's company, we keep few people down from the ship at the harbour to take care of the families as well, so that people are mentally well prepared for the objectives which are given.
Pipe still!
With the changing power dynamics in the Indian Ocean region, INS Chennai is augmenting Indian Navy's mobility, reach and flexibility while proudly flying the Indian flag. Well viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. With CEO Sansad TV, Mr. Rajat Punhani, camera persons Nilesh Pandey and Junaid Iqbal Khan, I'm Kriti Mishra signing off from INS Chennai.
Watch more programs of Sansad TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.